Action.
Peachy, pepper.
Hi guys, I'm Marisha and I'm here to present our documentary From the Barries to the Barve'S. Now imagine being a part of a society but not truly being a part of it. Well, that's the Anglo-Indian community for you.
Action.
This is Marisha's photograph when she was, I had a 5th birthday. This was when she was in the commando camp, 7th standard, riding Simba. Now today, when she goes to the commando camp, she is called Simba because they used to bond very well, the two of them. This is, of course, marriage time. I had hair that time, now I don't. It's my wonderful wife, Kalpana. And this is at the time of Christmas time. We normally take a family shot every Christmas and we frame it.
Let me tell you what our documentary is about. It's about the legacy and the influence that the Anglo-Indian community carries. We're looking at how different cultures coexist under the same roof. We're also kind of delving into the lifestyle of the Anglo-Indian community, the culture that they hold, the kind of values that they are brought up with. We're looking at a structured family unit that are actually descendants of the British lineage but have learned to live and coexist with Indian values, with the culture of our nation.
Tell us more about like the Anglo-Indian culture and like how has it been living in India? What was the origin and everything? So
Yeah, it is the time when the British rule was being separated. The British and the Irish soldiers, they stayed back and they married Indian women, and that's when the Anglo-Indian community came about. So then, when they were here, they blended with the Indian culture, and many things. There were some things that they adapted, some things they brought in, and traditionally they continued.
So, Dad, you remember how we have these traditions that have been passed down from Nana to you, to me. What is one of those traditions that is really close to your
Yeah,
heart?
my breakfast, my birthday breakfast,
Yeah.
that has been traditionally passed down, where I am served with baked beans, sausages, brown bread, cheese, egg,
Coffee.
and this is what I always have on my birthday.
So that came from Nana to you, and now we do that for my birthday.
Yeah.
So it's just passing down generations.
And during the Christmas time, we have something known as kalkals and rose cookies. These are kind of specialities that have come into the cuisine from Anglo-Indians.
Yeah. The reason why we want to delve deeper into this is because the Anglo-Indian community is one of the lesser explored territories, ethnical territories that we in a democratic demograph have seen. We want to explore their lifestyle, we want to explore the way that they coexist with different cultures. Just because they are a lineage that comes and that is birthed from the Britishers doesn't make them any less of an Indian, doesn't make the relevance of the Anglo-Indian community any insignificant than any other ethnical background in India.
So yeah, you were telling us about your mom and how different things have come in with her. So can you tell us more about like the dressing sense that you were talking
Yes,
about?
typical dressing sense you could see in some of these photographs of hers when she was young, in her teenage, and when she was a teacher, when she had just come out of the airlines, which was Tata Airlines. She was part of the crew, the air hostess crew in those days. These are at Empress Garden, Pune. This is when she was a teacher in Kimmins, Panchgani, this too. So these are some of the real ethnic ways of the dressing sense that is from the Anglo-Indian community.
And this is a story of my father, Rahul Barve'S, whose mother was Irish, who married into a Brahmin household. Think about a westernized, modern woman from abroad who comes and marries a typical Indian household, and the family unit that they created post that. My father grew up with values of the Britishers, but also had a balance of the Indian Brahmin culture within him as well. This transcends into him growing up, marrying someone who is Telugu, who's a South Indian, So now you can just look at all the different ethnicities mixed. We have the Irish, we have the Brahmin, and we have the South Indian. All three cultures live under one shelter. The reason why I find the need to document this is because this is a very unique representation of a diverse India in one household. We're looking at a woman that is my grandmother, who was an air hostess, who was liberated, who was driven by her career, who comes into a traditional Indian household where the role of a woman was always to support her family, cook, clean. And this is where me and my teammates also resonate too. We all are women who are driven by career, and we think of modernity in today's term. There's this quote which goes like, the more you see, the more you know. Since I'm part of this Anglo-Indian dynamic, part of this community, I have seen what it is to be a part of this community. The media has hardly ever recognized this community and has ever represented it. And I plan to change that along with my team. We plan to make a documentary which includes intimate interviews, which gives an insight into a functional Anglo-Indian household. We want to talk about personal experiences, personal stories that have molded us into who we are. We want to show that it is authentic and that the Anglo-Indian community, even if it's a minority, still has a very strong and beautiful legacy that it has upheld up until now and will forever continue to hold in the future that is to come.
The way that I want to, the way that it should be, baby.